Hi everyone, I'm here today to do a video about Kaden, and this is the first time you guys are seeing him. This is the first video I have him in, and this is going to be his 9-month update. I'm kind of upset that I didn't start these from month 1 because I really like to have them to look back on, but we're starting now a little late because he's going to be 1 in 3 months, and I can't believe it. We'll see how long he lasts in this video. He's kind of tired. Are you tired? He was over playing in his playpen, being all good when I filmed, so I picked him up so that way he could be in the video while I talk about him. So since I haven't done since I haven't done an update about him before, there's actually a lot to talk about because there's a lot of new things he's doing, but there's also a lot of things that he's been doing since, you know, a few months ago or something like that. So I'll just start from the beginning and tell you guys what he's doing and what's been going on. Pretty much the normal stuff for a 9-month-old, but he's very active, and that's why I said he might not be in the video very long, because he's very active and he likes to crawl around and stuff like that. So but he does like attention. He loves smiling, and he definitely doesn't have stranger anxiety like the doctor said he would have. He loves to wave at people and smile and laugh, and even if the people aren't even paying attention to him, like he just loves waving at people and smiling. He's very outgoing. He's gonna be just like my husband, and he loves looking outside, and that's what he's doing right now because he sees people walking by. Anyway, so he's been crawling since 6 months old, basically the beginning of when he was 6 months old. It kind of all happened in one day. Like, he had been crawling, not crawling, but he had been getting on like his hands and his knees and getting on his hands and his feet and like rocking back and forth, and he was doing that. And the day that he turned 6 months, he like finally rolled over both ways, he sat up, and he started crawling. And when he started crawling, like it wasn't even slow. Like he just took off. Once he figured out how to crawl, he just took off. He's everywhere now, and he literally doesn't even sit still for a few minutes. Even for diaper changes, he's all over the place. He hates to lay on his back. He has to roll over, and he just screams and screams because he just hates being on his back. He just wants to be on the go all the time. The only time he stays still is when he's sleeping. I'm not even lying. He's very loud. Okay, so I had to put him back in the playpen so he could play because he was getting kind of antsy just sitting on my lap. Anyway, so he's been crawling since 6 months and sitting up and rolling both ways. And also pulling up. I forgot to mention, he started pulling up during his 6th month, and around 7 months he started walking like along the table and walking back and forth to get to toys that were on the table and stuff like that. And he loves to stand up and play with his little sit or stand. We can put the legs on or we can take them off, but he loves to just stand at the table and play. But he gets very disinterested easy, which is common for a baby. So he will be at one thing for like a minute or two, and then he has to go on to the next thing. But he loves playing with things that don't belong to him. You know, like he wants to go over to the PlayStation and hit the button on that, or he wants to try to get up and grab the TV. We just recently moved, so we still have to put it up on the mount, so it's just kind of sitting on the entertainment center, and he can actually reach it. He's very tall. But like I said, he's very active, so he just moves constantly. It definitely is great exercise for me, but I can't even recall a time where I actually got to just sit down and like watch TV with him or something like that. I know a lot of parents, like I'll see them post pictures or something of them sitting down and watching TV with their kids, and I'm just like, he won't. Like he'll hear like a cartoon come on, like he'll hear the beginning of it, and he'll look over like for a second, and he'll sit there and watch it for like maybe a few seconds, and then he's like, oh no, back to what I was doing. I gotta go over here and get in the DVDs, or I gotta go over here and get into the cupboards, and I just have to follow him around, which I know you're not really supposed to do, But I try to sit and let him do his own thing. Sometimes he decides to just like crawl off in his room and play with his toys, which is really good because he is really independent. But then there's other times that he just comes to me and he doesn't like to be held, but he likes to play and stuff like that. And I try to read to him, and that's the only time that I actually try to force him to like sit in my lap and just read and have quiet time before we go to bed. I just let him do his own thing, but that's the one time that I want him to just sit so we can like read books and relax before he goes to bed. And he doesn't really enjoy it, but we do it, so I swear I'm not a bad parent. He just loves to be active. He just loves to be going around. I swear when he starts walking, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it can't get much worse because he already walks along tables and couches, and I know he's gonna probably be walking before his first birthday because he's been walking like crazy along tables and things like that and toys and everything. So I think he's definitely gonna be walking by his birthday, but I don't know, we'll see. As for a few other things, he actually goes for his 9-month checkup tomorrow, which is a little late because he turned 9 months on the 14th. So we go tomorrow, which is the 25th, and that's when, you know, we'll get his shots, which I hate. I hate it. He just cries and cries, and he doesn't really have a bad reaction from it, but I just hate seeing him cry like that, and having to hold him down. But tomorrow we'll find out his height and his weight. Last time I checked, which obviously isn't very accurate, I weighed myself and then I weighed myself holding him. And it said, if I was correct, it said he was around like 18, almost 19 pounds. He's pretty skinny and he's very tall. So we're actually gonna have to get him a new car seat soon because his feet are like way off the edge. But he's in the weight range for it. So we're gonna be looking probably next paycheck for a new car seat for him that he can actually fit in a lot better and hopefully more comfortably. He says dada a lot more than he says mama or any other word. Actually, he just walks around, crawls around and just says dada, dada, dada. I think he knows, kind of. I know they say that they kind of say it without meaning, but he will see my husband and he will just look at him and he'll go dada. So I think he kind of does know that, you know, that's his dad. And when I'm feeding him, sometimes he'll go, mama, mama. So I think he kind of does actually know kind of who we are. As for teeth, he just finally started getting some. We were wondering because he was teething since 2 months old, is what the doctor told us. And he hadn't gotten anything until around 7 or 8 months. There's other babies that had like 6 teeth. And he had like none. But he has other babies around his age that actually don't even have any right now. He has 2 that broke through on the bottom, and then he has the canine tooth over here. So he has 3 teeth right now, and I think there's some more breaking through because he's been teething and he's been like kind of having a little bit of trouble with that, and he always wants to like bite my knee, I guess to like help him feel better, and I just kind of have to try to be like, tell him no. I don't want to yell at him for it. I know he's teething and he doesn't really know what he's doing or that it's causing pain. He does that to my face too. Even though I trim his nails, when I'm feeding him, he always wants to like grab my face and just go like this and grab my neck. And he actually like broke my face open down here and on my neck, which you probably can't see on the camera, and I have makeup on, so you probably can't really see that, but he really did break it open to the point where it bled, and I'm just like, ow, it's like terrible. It's really surprising that he can do that. He's very strong. He has a very strong grip. If he has a grip on something like your hair, like forget it. Like it's hard to get back. He really has a very strong grip. As for eating, he still eats baby food. And he has formula. He loves going on walks, just for another random thing. Usually we walk like 2 miles a day if we can, around our complex, our apartment complex. We usually just walk around in a circle. We do 2 miles. I have the app, Map My Walk. So I usually turn that on and we do like 2 miles. Sometimes a little bit less just because it's really hot and I don't like to have him out in the heat too long. It's just getting fall time, so we're kind of dropping in temperatures, but our temperatures are still around like 90 to 100 degrees. So that's very hot for me and for him. I can try to push myself through it just to get that workout in, but it's hot. I mean, we come in and we're dripping, and I know there's some places out there that it's already cold. It's like in the 50s or the 60s, and I am so jealous of you because I would love that here, but that's just how Florida is. So we started planning his birthday party. It's only, well, it's 3 months away. I guess that's kind of far away, but obviously we started planning. I have a list of everything that I want to get for the party and all the ideas. I get everything off Pinterest. I think a lot of people do that. We're doing SpongeBob, so hopefully I'm going to do a video showing you guys all the decorations and the party and stuff like that. I'm hoping that I can get someone to record, and I'll record a little bit. I really want to show you guys what I'm doing, and I have a lot of things planned, and we're probably going to do it at the park. It's going to be on December 13th, so I'm hoping it's going to be cool, but most of the time here it doesn't get cold until like after Christmas. So that kind of sucks, but I'm hoping that I'm going to get lucky and it's going to be a nice cool day. It's not going to be muggy or anything like that, because that would really suck. We were going to have it at my parents' house, but we decided to do it at the park because I have a lot of friends with kids that are around like 1 or 2, and you know, they're going to want the park, they're going to want stuff to do instead of just sitting at a house. Anyway, he's just growing up so fast, and I can't even believe it. I literally feel like it was just yesterday that he was being born, and I really wish that I captured that and his first few months and everything on camera. I really wish I did, but I was working at the time. I was doing like 40 hours a week at my job. I was doing college work, and you know, I was trying to rest at the same time and as well as prepare for him, and I still feel like I didn't even have time to relax. So YouTube just wasn't ideal for me at the time, but definitely next time I do have a baby, I do want to capture his whole life, and at least I'm starting now, 9 months. I know it's a little bit late, but you know, at least I'm doing it. At least I'll have, you know, his first birthday to capture and put on YouTube and everything. And I mean, I don't know who's gonna watch it all. At least I'll have it to look back on, and if my family wants to look at it, they can go on and look at it, and friends and stuff like that, people that don't live near me that want to see him. I thought it'd be a really good idea. Anyway, I know that video was kind of all over the place. As you know, I'm really new at this. I'm just starting out. So I know I'm not going to be the best. I know every YouTuber had to start somewhere. So I'm hoping for the best, and I'm hoping that anyone's watching does enjoy. I'm hoping it wasn't too all over the place and rambly, and I'm pretty sure I left some stuff out. Next time I'm probably going to just write stuff down in a notebook, so that way I can just tell you guys without having to sit here and think like, oh, what was I going to talk about next? But anyway, I promise I'll get better. Bear with me. Like I said, I'm new at this. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did and you came across this and you liked it, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to see more of Kaden, who is very cranky right now. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, if you made it to the end. I know it's probably super long right now. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.